Live, yo.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yo, we live, man. Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? Welcome to Corey Lee's Boxing. We got my boy Black Horseman Promotions, and we got Dr. Blick in the building, man. I think Dr. Blick said he'll be right back, man. But we're live in the flesh right now, you guys, man. We got a great weekend ahead of us, man. We got some stunning headlines, man, and wow, man. How's everybody doing today, man? I know you guys are just coming in now, man. Welcome to Corey Lee's Boxing, man. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's week's going good, man. How you doing today, Black Horseman?
Good, man. Like I said, I'm excited for this weekend as well, man. Just trying to get through the week and what I'm
Yeah.
saying, get to the fights, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get through the week, man. But
Real
yeah,
shit.
man, in recent news, man, I made a video today, man. Eddie Hearn, man, came out of his mouth and said Alexander Povetkin is next, man. Wow. I mean, it came as of a shock, and then it kind of didn't. I mean, it was kind of one of those things like, wow, man, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, wow, I can't believe he just said that, man. Where do we go from here? Knowing that Alexander Povetkin is definitely looking like he's gonna be next, man. I mean, even Eddie Hearn, finally admitted it, in a recent article today, man. Wow, man. How you feeling about that, man? I mean, damn.
I mean, at this point, I'm not shocked, man. I'm not shocked at all. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. If you wanna go, juice for juice. You know what I'm saying? If you want that fight to happen with two swole motherfuckers that could be possibly both juicing, you know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. Instead of going after a clean fighter in the WBC program who has that last strap that you need, you know what I'm saying? Why risk it against somebody else who really, you know what I'm saying, you don't have nothing to gain from. You know what I'm saying? You got everything to lose against Alexander Povetkin, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Only thing you gaining is what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, money. I don't know how much you're gonna make to fight him, but at the same time, I mean, I don't see he's not gonna make more than what he would make to face Wilder, and he's not gonna be able to become undisputed by facing Povetkin. And he just putting himself at risk. But I understand Eddie Hearn is trying to protect his investment, and he want to call the shots. You know what I mean? So if you want to do it his way, good luck. Good luck to Anthony Joshua with that motherfucker out there.
We got Emmanuel in the chat, man. Will Magic, man. We got Beatrice Bates, man. What's going on, everybody, man? How's everybody doing today, man? Hope everybody's week going good. But yeah, man. Alexander Povetkin is a seven-time cheat, man. It's one of those type of deals, man, where I'm like, wow, man. I was flabbergasted today when I heard the news that Povetkin was gonna be, pretty much, he got the ticket, to fight, Anthony Joshua, man. My personal opinion, man, this could actually backfire, man, on Anthony Joshua and the Eddie Hearn regime, man. You know, if Anthony Joshua loses, um, does this fight lose all the lust that we're thinking that it has?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like I stated before, you know what I'm saying, on your one of your previous streams that it's gonna be probably be the same type of situation like Floyd and Pacquiao. You know, the fight is not gonna happen at the time where everybody really wants to see it. And then all of these, fights or years are gonna go by and Joshua's probably gonna take the L because, in actuality, he's the one that ducked. And Wilder's gonna continue to win. He's gonna stay undefeated. And then he's gonna be trying to beg for that fight back. You know what I mean? He'll be begging for a payday. He'll be like, yeah, I'll come anywhere. I'll come to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? He's
Will
gonna be
will,
on that type
Deont-
of shit.
will Deontay Wilder, if Anthony Joshua loses, will Anthony Joshua lose his bargaining chips he has now?
Yes, of course. It's over
Okay.
with. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
I'm just letting the fans know, you know what I mean, where we're coming from with this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua, he gonna if he gonna have to fight Wilder where he say to fight him at. You know what I mean? So that's what I see happening, man. I see him. Somebody in the chat said that he could possibly lose his belts out there in Russia. You know what I mean? Because that's where the fight's supposed to happen, right? If this fight happens with Povetkin.
Oh no, the fight's happening in Cardiff. If the fight
Oh
happens, the
wow.
fight will be happening in the UK, is from what I'm hearing so far, is what I'm hearing right now. The fight will be happening in the UK. You know, from that's just from our initial, you know, from right now, our initial, you know, thoughts right now. You know, what's going on, actual facts. DJ Georgie Porgy, Will Magic Man, Red Glove Militant. You know, how's everybody doing today, man? Wow, man. It's glad to see you guys back in the building. We got Black Horseman Promotions. We got Dr. Blick in the building. You know, we're in here on a Tuesday. You know, we're giving you these fire ass live streams. I mean, we got one of the biggest weekends. You know, I'm pretty sure that me and Black Horseman have done, you know, probably ever. I mean, I don't know another stack card like this, Black Horseman. Have you?
I mean, nah, man. It's so many big fights just in this particular weekend that it's just like, which ones do you watch? And I got to make sure that, you know what I mean, I got to find out, are all these shits happen around the same time? You know what I mean? So,
yo, remember that one time when you were on one fight and I was on the other fight?
yeah, I was watching ESPN fights, and yeah, I think you were watching, or vice versa. I don't know. It was like
Yeah.
HBO, and so this one's
No,
gonna be worse.
I think I was watching the Unca House fight, and you were watching the fight on the FS1, I think it was.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay.
Oh shit, what's going on, Dr. Blick? Live from the UK. What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, nothing much, man. I saw what O'Hara Davis said about Eddie Hearn.
Oh
his,
no.
channel.
What did O'Hara Davis say about Eddie Hearn, my brother? You've woken up a beast. Wow.
He basically called him a liar because Eddie Hearn tried to say like he got him let go, but in fact, when O'Hara Davis switched to Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn wasn't returning his calls. He wasn't replying to any of that stuff. And when he heard the rumors that he was going to Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn started calling him again, tried to offer him a new deal, which was similar to Frank Warren's deal. He ended up joining Frank Warren. And then Eddie Hearn started telling IFL that he had to let O'Hara Davis go and shit, when that really didn't happen. He made a video on it on his YouTube channel. He basically called Eddie Hearn a liar and that he threw him underneath the bus.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was hearing as well, man. I heard seen Fanon, man. Shout out Fanon, man. He's did a video about this, man.
I was actually gonna link him the video because it was because he was making a lot of videos on Wilder versus AJ. Because I saw that video.
So for all the casual fans out there that's just now tuning in live from the UK, we got Dr. Blick and Black Horseman. Dr. Blick, if you want to, if you could sum it up briefly for all of our listeners out there, you know, worldwide, if you could, you know, sum it up for us, you know, if you want to sum up the O'Hara Davis versus Eddie Hearn situation, man, because I heard he's with a different promoter now, man.
Okay, so basically, I think it was like a year ago. O'Hara Davis had a confrontation with this other boxer because Eddie Hearn gave him advice saying that you need to set yourself out from everybody else. So O'Hara Davis, one of the persona of being a trash talker and trying to really rile up the person he wants to fight against, when in reality he's not really much of a guy that trash talks. He just does that as a persona. So there's this newspaper called The Sun, and apparently a lot of people from Sheffield hate The Sun based on a disaster that happened in the UK with Liverpool and I think it was Sheffield United. I don't really know for sure because I wasn't born. And they're saying that O'Hara Davis was disrespecting people that died, all those people that died back then, even though O'Hara Davis knows nothing about football and he wasn't born. And O'Hara Davis came out and said sorry, and Eddie Hearn basically suspended him, took him off. I think it was Dylan White versus Lucas Brown card or something like. He took him off that card. No, it was a Coley versus Isaac Chamberlain. He took him off that card, and basically said it was his fault, stopped returning O'Hara Davis's calls, and basically stopped working with him until O'Hara Davis went out of his way to look for a new promoter. Eddie Hearn came back in the picture when he heard those rumors, tried to offer him a new deal. O'Hara Davis eventually declined the new deal, which was similar to Frank Warren. And then after that, Eddie Hearn went on IFL TV saying that he let O'Hara Davis go and that he released him of his contract when that never happened.
Slick motherfucker.
He tried to say he let him go when he got turned down for the new deal.
Oh, that's the grind,
I still got the text to this
so
day.
What's going on? So right now we got Daniel Johnson. We got shout out Daniel Johnson in the chat. And Alex Santos, man. We got Red Glove Militant. Actual facts. Check your inbox. We got the Perfection, MBT Boxing. Man, wow, man. We got everybody. Will Magic Man, DJ Georgie Porgy.
Oh, yeah.
Beatrice Beats. We got Will Magic Man Emmanuel. Shout out everybody in the chat. Smash the hell out of that like button. And if you haven't, please subscribe, man. We're on the road to 1K, man. So what'd you have to say though, man? Wow, that's some cruddy, that's some dirty, grimy stuff Eddie Hearn's done.
Yeah,
did he truly really do that?
Yeah, he did. According to O'Hara Davis, he did. That he's only a guy that's there for the good times. When things start to get a little pear-shaped, he said he would have been better if he handled the situation, saying, "Yo, this guy's a young kid. He didn't know about the Hillsborough disaster. He made a mistake. He's sorry about it. Let's move on." But Eddie Hearn handled it in a way where he pretty much was willing to abandon O'Hara Davis, and then he and then and then Eddie Hearn, when he calls him back, when he hears him goes to Frank Warren, he tries to act like he never did that to him, like nothing happened, and saying that he would never do that and all that stuff. And yeah, he threw O'Hara Davis under the bus, acted like they released him, that they had to let him go and all that stuff.
That shit sounds horrible. Black Horseman, what do you got to say about this, my brother? Damn.
Typical fuckboy behavior. This is typical Eddie Hearn right here, bro. This doesn't shock me at all, man.
Oh yeah, and he had a problem. He had a problem with O'Hara Davis' trainer. So since he had a problem with his trainer being so young, he said, "Oh, I'll give you a few bums to fight, and you beat them easily." He had bums to plan for him, and O'Hara Davis basically said his career didn't really progress that much under Eddie Hearn, as much as he felt like it could have under Frank Warren. He basically said Eddie Hearn only was there for the good times and just quietly shoved him underneath the bus.
Wow, man. I mean, that's wow, man. I mean, what do you guys in the chat have to say about this, man? If you haven't heard the story, he just pretty much broke down the story. O'Hara Davis is a fighter out of the UK.
Yeah, 15-1.
He's 15-1. His only loss is to Josh Taylor. He got into some type of scandal type situation. We pretty much heard that he was saying some back and forth stuff. He got caught up in a Twitter type situation. A lot of people in the UK, shamed him of, what he's done. And pretty much at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn, turned his back on him. And then when he found out Frank Warren wanted to sign him, he pretty much said, you know what? I want to sign you back, dude. So, yeah, man. With that being said, man, Black.
It's like that fucked up baby mama, like act like she don't want you and shit, and then you move on to another chick, like, oh no, nah, try to come back in the picture and shit, like that scoring decks and shit. That's how
he said he got a text for Eddie. He's like, yo, do you want to come down to the office and talk?
What's going on, Larissa Johnson, Ronald Finkley? We got Harold Jones. We got Carl Burrell. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing, man? But yeah, man. So after hearing that story about Eddie Hearn, man, do you guys think that this story might affect people, or other boxers signing with Eddie Hearn? Because note, Eddie Hearn has $1 billion, he says, in a DAZN deal, with 0 subscribers. So if you guys want to start, if you guys want to laugh.
Shout out to 0 subs for DAZN.
Yeah.
I'm done. What I gotta say about that is,
it's the facts though, man. I mean, we don't have any subjects. Like, where are they coming from, dog?
Hey, Corey, we killing them, dog. And they got 0 subs. We killing them.
Subscribe to us.
Yeah. Fuck with us, not DAZN.
What's going on, Miss Boxing Fanatic? But yeah, go ahead, Dr. Blick.
Nah, but what I gotta say about that is, I feel like the only issue he's gonna struggle is getting the American audience. That's what I feel like that's always gonna be the biggest struggle. getting American fighters. UK fighters, for the most part, a lot of prospects will sign with Eddie Hearn because of the stuff he can offer. Obviously, hearing O'Hara Davis' situation is pretty messed up, but a lot of people are going to be more cautious in terms of how they go about things, even though it was Eddie Hearn that advised O'Hara Davis to be more trash talky, to be outgoing and all that stuff. It was more so Eddie Hearn's fault for giving him the advice to be like that. But I don't think it will affect him that much, to be honest. Because Eddie Hearn said, I don't have to like you to work with you. So when you got that mentality, he basically said he'll work with anyone as long as it brings money in.
Do you guys, so pretty much, let me ask both of you guys a question right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys trust Eddie Hearn right now? Do you guys trust him?
Hell no. He lies all the time. Yo, it's hard to trust a liar, man.
Nobody in their natural right mind should be trusting that motherfucker, dog. Period.
So you guys don't trust. You guys don't trust Eddie Hearn right now?
No, I never did.
Man.
So what are they
trust
saying?
Eddie Hearn like I trust Trump. Trust Trump. That's how much I trust him.
So listen, man. You know, I don't want to mess up any of you guys. You know, Tuesday night meal. But if I could, you know, interject real quick while y'all are eating, you know. But like I was saying though, man, you know, with Eddie Hearn saying these new deals and, you know, trying to sign new fighters, you know, what fighters do you think Eddie Hearn might have a good chance on signing with, you guys?
Ooh, wait, overall?
Because let's be honest, Mikey Garcia said he's definitely going to sit down and have a second meeting with Eddie Hearn. He said that live on air.
Oh damn!
Hey,
on ES News. Shout out Ellie Setback, man. He said that on Ellie Setback.
Well, I heard a rumor that
Ellie
the Charlos might. I heard the rumor that the Charlos might consider him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like I'm trying to figure out, you know what I mean? If they're gonna, you know, if that's gonna actually, you know, if that could that possibly happen? I mean, do you see, you know, some of these elite fighters right now signing with Eddie Hearn right now? He says he signed, what was it, you guys? 8 fighters already? Eddie Hearn says he signed 8 fighters already.
Yeah, but who are they?
Gabe Rosado and somebody else. I'm like, come on now. You got to do a little better than that, buddy.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn has stated that he signed 8 fighters and that when they do their national opening of the zone, they will release the names.
Yeah, apparently
with 0 subs.
Well, apparently the Charlos might consider signing.
Oh
they will fight in front of a packed crowd of 0.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, but man, you mentioned that comment about Mikey Garcia possibly signing with him. Man, lately, I mean, I give Mikey respect as a fighter, but lately, man, he's been kind of mentally all over the place, man. I don't know what he trying to do.
Who's been mentally all over the place?
Mikey Garcia.
Mikey.
He wants to fight Errol Spence.
He just not even with him the selection of fights, but just like, I mean, even the other day he stated that, you know, he can beat Floyd Mayweather. You know, if Floyd Mayweather come back, and like I said, he calling out Errol Spence.
Wait, hold on.
Exactly.
Didn't he just say
what the fuck?
Okay, yo, I'm
for real. Ellie Setback interviewed him, and that's what he said.
Wait, didn't he say that the only chance he has of beating Terrence Crawford is to try and walk him down because Terrence Crawford uses his height and his movement to his advantage, and he said that causes him problems? Then how's he gonna beat Floyd Mayweather?
He's been kind of mentally all over the place, man. So it's like now I'm hearing from Corey that he's thinking about signing with Eddie Hearn, and I'm like, damn, didn't the other day he was talking to the dude, what's from the guy from UFC, can't think of his name, that started his new promotional company trying to recruit boxers. Conor McGregor's
Conor McGregor? You talking
Dana
about Dana White?
Dana White. He was I'm like, a little while ago, he was talking about signing with him or whatnot. And I'm just like, Mikey kind of all over the place, man.
Well, Dana White also said that he has no plans to get rid of Eddie Hearn.
Shout out Ronald Finkler. He says Mikey got that Madonna attitude. He trying to get all the cake and roll the fuck out. Hey, dog, he is. I see that in him too, dog.
He's a prize fighter.
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. He got himself, what is he, a 4-time champion now because of that? And let's be honest, man, Mikey Garcia got screwed for 2 good years, man, out of his boxing career. And let's be honest, I know a lot of you true fans didn't really know when Mikey Garcia was ever truly going to come back. I'm being honest, man. We tend to forget about, the debacle that Bob Arum put Mikey Garcia through. It was hell.
Facts.
I mean, he put Mikey Garcia through hell. He put was that Andre Ward? No, Andre Ward was with the other guy.
He's with
I think Ward was with.
Oh, what's going on, Jose Madrazo? What's
promotional.
up, man? What's up, man, brother? Yo, we got everybody in here, man. Smash that like button. Please subscribe. And if you don't know, we are going live all day Saturday. It's a Corey Lee boxing extravaganza. And we got Black Horseman Promotions going to be there, man. Maybe Dr. Blick will chime in. We definitely got some UK fights on deck. So, hopefully he'll be in there, man. Cali Enigma probably going to be in and out, man. And, man, we got a loaded cast, my brothers and my sisters out there. So stay tuned, man. We're definitely going to be lit on Saturday all day, man.
Isn't Terrence Crawford fighting Saturday?
Yep.
That's going to be hype.
We degree. You are unblocked. You're talking. What's up, little Bracy? What's going on, you guys, man? We got the chat up in here today, man. Got my brothers.
When's Charlo fighting Trout?
Charlo versus Trout is this Saturday, man.
That's another great fight.
Is this Saturday, dog?
Seems like everybody fighting this Saturday except for Wilder and Joshua and shit.
Oh,
shit.
What's his name? Errol Spence is fighting Ocampos like a week or 2.
Yeah. Oh, you said Ocampos? Oh, yeah. I think the very next week. The following week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I think it's the following week, if I'm not mistaken.
It's heating up now.
Yeah, who? Ocampos? What?
No, I said it's heating up, like, isn't that the bout?
Oh, I thought you said Ocampos. Is he a nightmare? I'm like, what the fuck?
No. Errol Spence is going to take care of that, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, though, man. People with these promoters, you guys, man, we got to think about it, man. I mean, Bob Arum, I mean, would you, if you're a free agent right now, would you sign with Bob Arum?
Yo, man, being black, that's the worst thing you can ever do, man. Bob Arum don't promote black fight is good. Yo, him and Gold.
Hey, we seeing what he doing with Lomachenko, but let's be honest, he's not even promoting Lomachenko right. There was not a lot of promotion for the Linares Lomachenko fight, other than what the media did without them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at Terrence Crawford need to leave them. Like, he's second fiddle to Lomachenko at this moment in time.
Shout out Lil Bracy on the building, man. That's my boy, man. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, man, it's one of those type of deals, man. I mean, my personal opinion, man, I do not think that go ahead, Dr. Blick. I hear something in the background. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say
Star Wars music and shit.
This nigga got a Star Wars playing in the background.
That's my freaking PS4. Okay. I think that I think that with Terrence Crawford, it's gonna be hard for him to fight someone like Errol Spence, because Errol Spence signed to Showtime, and he's on that ESPN stuff.
And that's another thing too, you guys. I see you guys talking in the chat about people blocking people and stuff like that on other channels. If you guys ever get blocked for some reason and you feel like you didn't, I'll look over it. You know what I'm saying? But you can always email me at CoreyLeesBoxing@gmail.com. Or you can get at me at Corey Lee's Boxing on Instagram and inbox me. Those would be 2 perfect ways you could always reach out to me, you guys. So, just a little side note. You know what I mean? Just to try to get out of jail. But I gave get out of jail free cards already. So, I don't know if I'm going to give them back anytime soon. Right. You get on the block list now, buddy. You might be there for a little. You might serve some time.
Real shit. So you do some hard time.
You know what I mean? Hey, because let's be honest, man. A lot of people really didn't want me to let some of you guys out. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest, man. But yeah, man. Oh, he says We Degree says I fuck with you, Corey. I know, man. You know I got you guys, man. I just try to play fair. That's all. You know, try to play fair. Try to give some of you guys the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? But like I've always said, once a fuck boy, you might not show you a fuck boy in the beginning, but eventually it will come out, man. Like fuck America,
Yes,
fuck
indeed.
this, fuck that. You know, you're a nigger, you're this, you're that. I mean, to be honest with you, I've had trolls come and have the best conversations with me, and then the very next day, they hit me with everything.
Oh,
No
damn.
win.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, is this the same guy? Like, what the fuck, yo?
Yep.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So with that being said, man, you know, how does I really want to know what you guys think about Eddie Hearn. You know, will Eddie Hearn's stable, you know, increase with American fighters? I mean, we see Danny Jacobs has signed to Eddie Hearn. Who's next? For all intents and purposes, who's next?
I don't know. Manny Pacquiao, some shit.
Well, Manny Pacquiao, I don't think that guy's got 3 fights in him.
Right, exactly. He's signing dudes that's probably gonna get knocked the fuck out in two fights up the road. So
and that's another thing too. I was gonna ask you guys, man. You know, we got guys like Eddie Hearn trying to get into the in the promotional game as well. You know, who's some of you guys? I mean, who's a top promoter right now? I mean, the only top promoter / advisor that I know of that nobody's talked shit about is Al Heyman. I mean, Bob Arum's doing little to no promotion. Eddie Hearn wants to lowball the shit out of you.
He's the manager / advisor or whatever. But you know, promoter. He's not really the promoter, but he just advises them. You know, he teaches them how to be self-promoters. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of these fighters big up Al Heyman, because he teaches them how to be bosses. You know, he gave Spence some game, and Spence created Man Down Promotions. You know, and so you know he gave credit to Al Heyman, and Al Heyman gave Mayweather the game when he got out of top rank. You know, and he created Mayweather Promotions. So Al Heyman is such a valuable asset. You know what I mean? To these guys' careers, because he's teaching them.
Yo, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Black Horseman. I just read some good news in the chat. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, he's a valuable asset to have. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to give you the game to become your own boss. You know, to become your own promoter and know what you have to do to set yourself up to where you ain't got to depend on Top Rank or DAZN or whatever other shit that they got going on out there with these promoters. You know what I'm saying? You can be your own boss and create your own platform. And that's what Al Heyman is giving them. He's giving them, you know what I'm saying, game to be their own bosses, their own promoters, you know. And if you got somebody like Al Heyman in your corner, you don't need to be signing these promotional deals with these guys. You can start your own shit.
Hey, that's what Jose Madraga just said, man. He said, yo, is it true that Eddie Hearn just signed Zab Judah? Wow, man.
Well, that is kind of trash.
Wow.
What has Zab Judah done, man?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Like I said, he's signing dudes that can get knocked out in 2 fights.
Zab Judah trying to look for that stinky leg again.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You in the UK, you know about that.
That was a UK low blow. That was Yo, come on, man. Why would you? Come on, man. Damn, come on, man.
He gonna sign Casa Zoo and shit.
Oh god, he probably gonna sign Brandon Rios or something like that, man.
He gonna sign Ricky Hatton.
Oh my
god, Zab Judah, man. I don't know what's up with that guy.
Yeah, but I do know that Eddie Hearn he did try multiple times to sign Billy Joe Saunders of Frank Warren. Like even Billy Joe Saunders even said that Eddie Hearn been flirting with him, or trying to flirt with the idea of trying to sign him. And he said that
would be a good pickup right there. But
what's going on?
He said he ain't gonna leave them. He said he ain't gonna leave Frank Warren. He's like Billy Joe Saunders, one of those low guys. He won't leave Frank Warren.
Yo, Larissa Johnson says add Black Horseman. You know, she pretty much saying but can you be actively boxing and promote yourself at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Floyd did it.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather
did it. Floyd is the prime example of that.
Oh, I thought you said Corey did it. I'm like, hold on, what?
Maybe you did. I don't know about your whole career. You know what I'm saying? Corey Lee with the YouTube channel, go right to the ring.
Hey, yo, I got called out a couple times on this channel by the trolls, man.
You might have to do that shit one day. Be like, yo, at Corey Lee Boxing is getting it in June 25th. Get your tickets.
Oh shit, yo. Then that nigga get knocked out, go viral. I never have a channel. But yeah, man, pretty much the chat's going crazy, man. They're pretty much saying AB does it. Yeah, I mean that's a good AB.
What a lot of them do, yeah. They promote themselves, but they fight on people's cards.
Yeah. He loses. But yo, you know, right now, that's another thing too, you guys. You know, Adrian Broner does it, but at the same time, you got people that's on you know, PBC. All of the PBC fighters are pretty much self-promoters.
Yeah. There's that new what's that one white guy that came out? It's undefeated. Damn, I hate that I forgot his name, but he fought on PBC and he knocked the dude out in the first round. And he had brought his people out there. He had the shirts made and everything like that. So it's like a lot of young upcoming fighters that get it, man. They know that you gotta just pretty much self-promote yourself, especially if you're trying to, you know, really make some money. You don't want to just give all your money away.
NBT Boxing says Glass Jaw Promotions. Oh my God.
Well,
Who you talking about? Adrian Broner or somebody? Who you talking about? Amir Khan.
Right.
Damn, dog. But yeah, man, like DJ Georgie Porgy says, Roland don't make pull out things, cherry out. Okay, y'all talking about something else. But yeah, man. So right now, man, with these fights coming out, man, what do you guys think? Switching topics a little bit from promoters to fighters. Which fight do you guys, you know, I'm gonna ask you guys personally, what fight are you personally wanting to see the most? What fight this weekend intrigues you guys separately? Dr. Blick, I'll let you go. Then Black Horseman, I can't wait to hear your response, man.
I would say Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Hearn.
That fight intrigues that fight intrigues you the most out of all the fights this weekend.
This week, yeah, purely based on the fact that I want to see how Terrence Crawford does at the new weight, and I want to see if he can handle it. I like watching Terrence Crawford, and I really want to see him fight Errol Spence in the future. And this fight is a big fight in terms of us getting an indication of how well he would do at 147. So. Good luck to Terrence Crawford and Jeff Hearn for that bout. But I am interested in Austin Trout and Charlo. That bout is interesting too. Even though I know Charlo gonna knock his ass out.
All right, so in a minute I'm gonna ask you to break that down, your favorite fight and why that's your favorite fight. But I'm gonna go back to Black Horseman real quick, and I'm gonna step right back to you, Dr. Blick. Black Horseman, man, what's your most intriguing fight this weekend, man? I mean, what fight do you know what I mean? What fight intrigues you the most out of all the fights this weekend? We got over 4 title fights this weekend, I think.
It's pretty even with the Crawford Hearn and the Charlo Trout.
No, yeah, we got 5. I think it's 4 or 5 title fights this weekend. But what's your, you know, which one do you want to personally see the most?
Hey, remind me of the other 3. Because I know
you got Charlo versus Trout. That's for a title.
Right.
And then you got what's going on, Actual Facts. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? What's up, man? What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Yeah, man. Well, I get to ask you the same question in a minute too. Actual, I gotta ask you a question. But okay, so you got Jermell Charlo versus Austin Trout. That's one title fight this weekend. You got Terry Flanagan versus Maurice Hooker for the WBO title. That's another title fight this weekend. You got Leo Santa Cruz versus Abner Mars. That's for the WBA super title. You know, that's number 3. And then number 4 is going to be the Jeff Hearn versus Terrence Crawford. There might be 5, but I know for sure we got 4 title fights this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. The Boxing Clinic. What's going on, my brother? What's up, man? Welcome back to the show.
What's going on, Corey Lee? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, man. What's up, man? If you haven't, you guys, go subscribe to Actual Facts and go to subscribe to the Boxing Clinic. The Boxing Clinic has been definitely putting in that work, man. I see him over there. I comment on his videos all the time, man. Great work, man. And Black Horseman, and we got everybody on the chat, man. They do putting in that work, dog. Go subscribe to these fellas. But yeah, so pretty much what we've been talking about, I'm gonna go to Actual Facts and I'm gonna go to Boxing Clinic, man. Actual Facts, what's the fight that you want to see the most this weekend, my brother? You personally?
Man, I gotta say that Crawford and Hearn fight, man. That's the one I want to see the most, man. Then I think the close second is Jamel Charlo and Trout.
Wow, man. Okay, man. So Boxing Clinic, man. What's one of the favorite fights you want to see this weekend, my brother? The Boxing Clinic, you there, brother? He think he just getting off work. He probably got to settle down real quick. But yeah, man. With that being said, you guys, why do you guys pick? Pretty much all you guys picked the Terrence Crawford Jeff Hearn fight. Why do you guys want to see that fight the most?
Oh, my bad, yo, my bad. I always get on the phone. It's different. My bad. Number one fight. Yeah, my fault. I heard you. Number one fight is probably Crawford and Hearn for sure.
Okay.
Second, I don't know if this fight is listed on Ring as being on the Trout and Charlo card and the Mares and the Leo and the Leo Santa Cruz card. But if it is, I want to see the Granados and the Javier Fortuna catchweight fight, and that'll be my second biggest fight I want to see. And I think if that's not on there, then I'm interested in Maurice Hooker and Terry Flanagan as well.
Oh, wow, man. Okay, that's what's up, man. What's going on for all the guys in the chat, man? We got 2 Glocks up. We got Vic G. We got everybody up in here, man. Salute to everybody in the chats, man. Yo, smash the hell out of that like button and please subscribe, you guys. But so yeah, with that being said, man, why do you guys want to see the Jeff Hearn and Terrence Crawford fight so bad this weekend, man? What intrigues you the most about this fight, you guys?
Hey, Cord.
Huh?
I would say this, man. I caught some highlights of Jeff Hearn hitting that heavy bag, bro. Man, did y'all see that shit?
No, I didn't see it, man. What happened? Did you want to show us a clip maybe on your phone or something?
Shit, you might have to pull it up, bro.
Is it on Instagram?
Nah, I saw it on. I think Fight Hype or not Fight Hype or Fight. One of them channels, but they was interviewing him, but the way he was hitting the bag, man, was just like, well, yo, like most people just go up to the bag and they just get their work in, but
yeah,
he using angles, like, you know what I'm saying? Just the way he hitting it, I can't even describe it, but I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight, Doc. It's gonna be a hell of a fight because.
Do you give Jeff Hearn a fighting chance? Are any of you guys on the panel right now actively picking Jeff Hearn to win, baby?
No,
I'm not picking him to win. I'm not doing that.
Boxing Clinic, one of you guys speak up, man. Forever hold your peace.
No, I'm picking Terrence Crawford, man.
I'm not picking him to win, but you cannot count Hearn out, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be very competitive. Like, Jeff Hearn's like his size and everything, and his dirty nature of the way he be fighting, especially with the way he be going with them headbutts, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a very, very physical fight in terms of him trying to impose his strength and power on Crawford.
Yeah,
but continue though. You keep going.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, man. But just stay away from the fucking exchanges, man. Them stupid ass exchanges he did in the past. Don't fucking do it with this guy, man. Fucking box his ass off. Box his fucking ears off the fucking ring. That's it. That's all you got to do. Treat him like
be safety first.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
You talking about this one right here?
He using them angles and them combinations and shit, bro.
This what you talking about right here? This one right here?
Yeah, man. He using some interesting angles.
Man. So we got Jeff Hearn, y'all. He's hitting his punching bag, y'all. This is Jeff Hearn. This is gonna be the guy, you guys, this weekend. He will be facing Terrence Crawford, you guys. He's facing Terrence Crawford. This guy right here, actively and well known in Australia, WBO champion of the world. He's gonna actively be bigger than Terrence Crawford. Will size play a factor, Boxing Clinic?
Yeah, I mean it could play a factor. if Terrence Crawford just don't be if he is bud like he did with Wade Beltran tagged him, and he always got to go tit for tat. He gonna open up an opportunity for Hearn to catch him and hurt him. He got to be smart, man. He got to box and stick behind his power and his speed in this fight, man. Jeff Hearn is no joke. His people talking about, oh, he's just gonna walk forward and be a punching bag.
Dude, boxing clinic. I got hell, dude. I got picked apart when I went on the Ringside Reporter this weekend. I mean, fucking Robbie and them. I mean, Robbie and Eric and them. I mean, they ridiculed the shit out of me. They were like, "Are you drunk?" I mean, why are you think it's gonna be a competitive fight, Jeff Hearn versus Terrence Crawford? They thought
it's gonna be a competitive fight. It's gonna be competitive.
I said it was gonna be competitive. They look at me like I had 5 foreheads.
Yeah, he got some real awkward foot and head movement, dog. Like a lot of people don't know that because they won't look at the film. That Pacquiao fight, that wasn't no coincidence that he did well in that fight. His head movement, his foot movement, he dirty, bro. I seen him hit Pacquiao with a fist and an elbow in the same fucking motion, dog. Like, bro, you dirty.
Wait, what'd you say, Boxing Clinic?
That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true.
He hit Pacquiao with a fist and then came across his face with an elbow, dog. I was watching the tape the other day. I said, bro, that's dirty, dog. Like, he's dirty. And have you ever seen Crawford? Honestly, have we ever seen Crawford in any adversity? Have he been cut? Has he been like have you been cut or he gonna be cut this fight? Headbutts and elbows. This dude. I mean,
oh shit! Mac J just said in the chat, Jeff Hearn's gonna ice Bud like a beer. Wow, we got people picking Jeff Hearn to win this fight, man.
Okay. Here's how I see it. Like, I feel like Jeff Hearn. I'm not sure if they're just trying to do this to sell the fight, but I feel like he's sleeping on Crawford. The way they're saying that the fight is easier than Pacquiao. Like in their eyes, they're saying the fight is easier than Pacquiao, and they're saying that they're gonna make easy work of Crawford. They're barely giving him any credit. Well, whereas Crawford trying to give him credit, say that he sees the feints, he sees the angles that he uses, and all that stuff. He said he notices all the shit that Jeff Hearn does. So maybe he knows that he can't just try and sit there and try and exchange with the guy.
What do you guys got to say about MBT Boxing saying upset of the century if Terrence Crawford beats Jeff Hearn? Oh, no, he's trolling. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought it was the other way around. My bad, y'all. I thought MBT actually was not trolling today. He's trolling a little bit today.
Nice
you got to forgive him. Yeah, you got to. You almost got me on that one. But you know what I mean? Like I said, man, I think it's gonna be so. Like when you say it's gonna be competitive, Boxing Clinic, does everybody in the chat think it's gonna be competitive, or do some of you guys in the chat think it's gonna be a whitewash?
Nah,
it's definitely gonna be competitive, dog. I'm sorry, it's definitely gonna be competitive, man. I'm not saying that it's gonna be a 2 or 3 point type of fight, but it's just competitive because of Jeff Hearn's style and the unknown factor of Crawford moving up in weight. And I think this might be his biggest challenge to date. And that's my opinion on there. But if he whitewash him, I mean, will anybody be shocked? I think more people be shocked that it's gonna be competitive.
Yeah, if he whitewashes him, that completely changes my view against Errol Spence.
Me too.
Yeah, if he dogs to walk this dude to stop him like 7-8 rounds, and this is impressive, then I might have to favor him versus Errol Spence, bro. I'm sorry. Because Jeff Hearn is a tough guy. I don't care what nobody say. I watched that Pacquiao fight again, man. And he's a very, very resilient guy, dog. He might talk like a little girl. Yeah, he might talk with a soft voice and stuff. He grimy, dog. He dirty, bro. He dirty, dog.
Who's dirty? Who's grimy?
Jeff Hearn.
Wow.
He really blue collar, dog. Like he really don't care about getting his hands dirty, getting cut. He a thug. I'm sorry, dog. He a thug. He thug in there, man.
Yo, shout out to everybody that subscribed, man. I'm just over 800 today, just now, man. Thank you so much, you guys, for getting me over 800 today, man. But yeah, man. So with that being said, let me read some of the chats out to you guys, man. Felix Nunez says no, Crawford is too good to let it be competitive. This is supposed to be the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He should destroy him like it ain't nothing. Wow, what do you guys say to Felix Nunez? And I don't think Felix Nunez is trolling. I think that's what he truly feels.
If Crawford go in there and do that, bro, man, that let me know Crawford's on a whole nother level, dog. If you go in there and just whitewash this dude, man, he's on a whole nother level. Period. But man, I think it's
Hello, you broke up a little bit.
Hello?
Oh shit.
Well, everyone went. It's just us two again.
That was Bob Arum.
Y'all alright?
He didn't like you talking about Crawford like that. He's like, fuck that Lomachenko and fucking hung us all up.
Y'all alright? Y'all still there?
Lomachenko pound for pound.
I seen it get choppy and then everybody broke up. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all see me?
Yeah, you straight.
Yeah, you good.
All right, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Dr. Blick, what time is it over there, man?
It's at 2 a.m.
Yeah, you yawning and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yo, but look, with that being said, I just got an update on my phone, you guys. Just announced just now, Joseph Parker just agreed to fight Brian Jennings in a heavyweight bout, you guys.
Work.
This agreed to terms for it. It's gonna be August 18th. The fight is going down August 18th. The top ranked vice president, Carl Moretti, just told ESPN today. How do you guys feel about Joseph Parker coming back against Brian Jennings, man? Who do you guys got winning that fight?
Easy work for Joseph Parker. Easy.
What? You think so? Hey, man.
Bro, did y'all see Brian Jennings in his last fight?
No, I didn't.
Sloppy.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
He struggled.
Hey, wasn't we on live on this channel when he fought? Hey, when we on this channel live when that fight was happening? That's the same fight as the same night as Isaac Dogboe, right?
Yeah. Y'all remember that?
I ain't gonna never forget that.
Hey, my man that was fighting Brian Jennings had on some hoop shorts, bro.
Oh my god.
He had some hoop shorts on, dog. He was competing though, dog. I got Joseph Parker though, man. I like Brian Jennings. I always thought he should have closed down a cruiserweight.
So are y'all giving Joseph Parker any chance right now? I mean, are y'all giving Brian Jennings any chance right now to win this fight?
Absolutely not.
Anybody picking him to win?
Nope.
Damn.
It would be the upset of the century, like MBT said, if he win.
Yo, wow, keep in mind that, like in my eyes, I felt like Joseph Parker was competitive with Anthony Joshua. I don't understand where them scorecards came from in that AJ fight. So I reckon he's gonna do work on Jennings.
Wow, man. With that being said, I mean, with the fights going on this weekend, we also got some other fights going down, like Charlo versus Trout. That's another fight that I kind of want to ask, Boxing Clinic actual fan and Dr. Blick and guys like that. What do you guys think? And for the guys that didn't hear Black Horseman's picks over the weekend, about this fight. Well, do you guys think this is a competitive fight? And does Austin Trout have anything left? What do you guys say to that? To the guys that are saying that Austin Trout is going to get stopped in this fight. What do you guys think?
I'm not sure, man. I think Trout will get stopped in this fight. I kind of caught the end of his last fight. One of my boys, he a big Austin Trout fan. I've interviewed Austin Trout in the past, and I love Austin Trout. He went at 8 rounds. He looked all right. It didn't look like he had any bad effects from Swift Hearn. But I just think Jamel Charlo has no other choice but to go in there and destroy Austin Trout and one up his brother and one up Swift Hearn. If he struggles with Trout, he can't do that. He can't afford that as a PR hit right now. He can't afford to. He got to destroy him.
Who can't afford what on a PR hit?
Jamel Charlo. He can't afford a struggle with Austin Trout.
Ooh.
He can't afford a struggle on the PR, man. All that shit he been talking, he got to cash in. He got to knock this dude out under 10 rounds, man.
If it goes the distance, what do you say? What do you say to that? What do you say to that if it goes the distance?
It looked bad on him, man. He said he's not going for a knockout.
One of you guys got to mute your mic. I can hear you eating everything.
but yeah, I just think it looked bad on him. I think he got to get the stoppage, especially if the Hearn got the stoppage. He got to get the stoppage, man. I like Austin Trout a lot, man, but I just think he got a lot of miles on him, man.
Oh, really?
And he can't move up and he can't move down. So, you might get the best Austin Trout possibly that he can be, but it ain't going to be enough. Jamel just on another level right now, man.
So you feel like Jamel right now do you think he's going to stop Austin Trout?
Yeah, I think I got to stop him in like the 8th or 9th round. Yeah, I got him stopping Austin Trout.
Wow, man. With that being said, Lex, put a smile on your face. With that being said, though, Dr. Blick, Black Horseman, and Actual, who do you got winning and why? I mean, is it stoppage?
Yeah,
Stoppage.
yeah, stoppage. I feel like Jamel
Damn, man,
got a
I
lot
wanted to
to.
get a fucking interview with Austin Trout too. You ain't giving my boy no love.
Nah,
Damn.
yeah, there's love and then there's being realistic. The guy gonna get stopped. Like he's been in quite a few tough fights like recently, and I feel like though like it's like I don't feel like it can get any better, especially if you know that this guy has fought his brother, and this guy has fought a guy that he potentially wants to unify against. He's gonna be more motivated to beat the shit out of that guy. That's in my
Damn.
opinion.
So with that being said, man, so none of you guys, pretty much what I'm saying right now is all of you guys are picking Jamel Charlo by stoppage.
Yeah, man. I mean, I gotta pick Jamel, man. When I was in the building when Trout fought Hearn, man, and he just looked worn down, man. He just looked.
Oh, where was that fight at, my brother?
That was in New York at the Barclays.
You went to that joint, yo. We gonna have to start linking up, dog, a little more, man. I might have to tag along.
He looked real tired. He looked real worn down. He took a lot of damage in that fight, and I think Jamel, man, he got the better feet than her, and that body attack, man. He's been with Spence, sparring with Spence.
How did Trout? How did Trout? I didn't mean to cut you off, but how does Trout look live? Does Trout look sluggish, slow? Does he look unorthodox? I mean, does he look, Does he have his wits with him? Does he have his mental?
What I can remember that night, man, after that fifth round, man, he just wore his ass out, man. After that fifth round, he was just going on fumes, man. After that fifth round, Trout was on fumes, man. And that's why they stopped.
So you're pretty much saying Jamel Charlo by ugly stoppage or referee stoppage?
He's not gonna hit him to the head. He's gonna hit that body up, man. He's gonna put that water in the basement. He's gonna flood the tank. And he gonna snatch that dude body, man. And I like Trout a lot, man. He's a dude. He's one of my dudes, man.
Yeah, I thought you said what's up to him, man. Damn.
The old lion's gonna go down, man. I'm telling you, man. It's a young lion, man. It's his time, man. It's Jamel's time, like I said. That's it.
So yeah, man. So with that being said, man, we got another fight on the agenda too this weekend, man. Hey, man, I know you guys probably, it's not the best fight that we all want to talk about, man, but I really do want to hear you guys' opinion about it. Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mars, man, boxing clinic. You go first, and we're gonna go down the line, man. How do you break this fight down, and pretty much who do you got, man?
It's a good fight, and Adam Mars said he going up to 130 to chase Gervonta Tank Davis, win, lose, or draw. So that'd be interesting. And Leo Santa Cruz has already committed to fighting Gary Russell, so it's already producing and spawning some potential great matchups. But Santa Cruz is just too good, man. I don't really like the guy personally, dog, because of the Rigondeaux situation, but he's too good for Mars. He's too long. And if he boxed the way he did if he boxed the way he did versus Carl Frampton, Abner Mars has zero chance to get past that stick and get past his boxing ability, man. Period. Adam Mars is just too small. Leo Santa Cruz is going to, box him up, and he going to ship him and deliver him to 130. It's just too easy. Santa Cruz is just a more talented fighter. Mars is a good fighter, but he ain't got nothing for Santa Cruz. He can't hurt him. He's not, superior in any boxing, attribute than him at all. He might be a better body puncher, and that's iffy. So I think Santa Cruz just boxes him. And I think Santa Cruz is at the pinnacle right now. I think he at the peak of his abilities right now as far as his boxing ability. I think his mental and his physical, prime right now is all hitting at all cylinders. He's going to be a tough out for anybody. And Abner Mars is going to take another L and take that L up the stairs to 130, and then he's going to get punished by Tank. But I got Leo Santa Cruz, unanimous decision.
Wow, man. Dr. Blick, who do you got and why?
I got Leo Santa Cruz, just purely based on like what Boxer Glinter said, boxing ability. He's more superior. He's been looking good recently, and I feel like when it comes down to skill, there's levels to this, man. And I feel like Adam Mars don't have that same type of level that Santa Cruz has, man.
Yo, I gotta ask you guys before I go down the line, man. Coach Chris brings up a great point, you guys. He says, I'm not watching that Mares Santa Cruz fight. Duck City, both of those two punks. Do you guys feel that Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz ducked Rigondeaux?
100%.
Both of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
100%. 100%, man. They're the reason why Rigondeaux had that long ass hiatus.
Yep.
Like they screwed over Rigondeaux's career. They made him go up 2 weight classes to fight Lomachenko. Nah, they are Duck City.
Wow. So
He right. They try to do the same thing to Gary Russell too, though. It's just Steven Espinoza making a winner fight Gary Russell now. So I feel him on that though.
Shout out Steven Espinoza, man. I met that guy. I got him an interview too, man. Thank you.
I saw that video.
Good dude, man. Yo, Steven Espinoza's a really good guy. I mean, he's a humble, like he's a down to earth guy. I just walked up to him, talked to him. You know, he's a good guy. He's approachable, and you know, like I said, man, he said that I could get an interview with him anytime, man. So definitely gonna try to press the issue next time. Get some more. I just want to. I really next time I interview you guys like him. I wanna get like a 30-minute interview with him, and I just want to break down fight by fight. You feel what I'm saying, you guys?
Yeah.
Like you know, just like you know, definitely the Joshua Wilder fight, but then I want to go down the line and ask all these other questions. But that's another show. But yeah, Black Horseman, who you got? Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, my brother. Black Horseman in the building.
Damn, a 30-minute interview, Corey? All right.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna break it down though. I'm gonna have my work, you know, I'm gonna edit it and stuff. I gotta know how I'm gonna do it.
The mother interviewer is gonna be looking at you like, all right, man, nigga with the dreads, let's get this shit over with. But yeah, man, shit. Actually, I don't like Leo Santa Cruz, bro.
Oh shit! Hey, yo, this stupid Black Horseman thought about it. He like, matter of fact. Yeah, I don't like these guys. I don't even like these guys.
No, actually, I like Abner Mares, man. I like Mares, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I like the way he carries himself and everything like that. I think Leo Santa Cruz is an arrogant motherfucker. Although I do think that he has the advantages. I agree with Boxing Clinic. You know, if he applies the same game plan that he did probably in the first fight or the game plan that he did against Frampton, he should have no issues. I just hope he have a bad night, man, and Abner Mares come out on top because I don't like Leo. You know what I mean? But as far as him coming up to face Tank, that shit is a big mistake, bro. That's horrible.
Wait, who's going to face Tank?
Boston Clinic stated that Abner Mares is said he's going to go up whether he wins or loses.
Yeah, I heard that too. Tank. I heard that Abner Mares says if he wins, I heard if he wins that he's going to go face him, but I didn't hear the losing part, but. Hey, I don't even know if would Gervonta Davis even fight him if he loses to a smaller guy. I don't even think that fight's
I think Abner Mares is looking at it like
but I mean, what validity does that fight happen? No Boxing Clinic. What validity does that, and what substance does that fight have coming off of a loser?
It's the money fight. It's the demand. Like you gonna look at it like.
I mean, I know he's Mexican. I know that.
Abner Mares got a big. I think he got a decent following.
Lomachenko for Rigondeaux, a guy that's way smaller, that's smaller than his own weight class they came up from, and he still fought him. Like so, like if it was the right fan base or right set of people that want to see it, I feel like Tank will fight him.
Yeah, I see Felix in the Felix is in the chat going ham. He says, "Close your ears, little kids." He says, "Fuck Leo Santa Cruz. None of them dudes deserve respect after." What they did to Rigondeaux. Bunch of cowards with no heart. Then DJ Georgie Porgy says, Felix, preach, my brother. Yo, but Leo, actual facts. Who you got, my brother, and why?
I got Leo Santa Cruz by stoppage. 7 rounds, man. He's gonna flush that with the jab. He knows what Abner Mares is gonna do in there. He's gonna throw that jab even more. He's gonna blind him with that jab. He's gonna set him up with something.
All right, hey, look.
Hey, Angel, I will say this though. You know he got Robert Garcia in his corner, so you know Robert Garcia be coming up with some game plans.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why you guys that all of you guys picked Leo Santa Cruz. I've made my picks yesterday on the Ringside Report was Sunday. I'm going with Abner Mares, y'all. I know I'm going out on a limb. No, I will not be betting on this fight. But I will be packing Abner Mars, man. You know, I'll be here to eat my crow live in the flesh, man. So if you guys want to give me some heat, man, I'll be here live. I'm just picking Abner Mars, man, because I think he'll learn from his first mistakes that he made. I think the second go around, him, you know, having Robert Garcia in his, you know, stable and, you know, I mean, in his corner, and Robert Garcia letting Abner Mars come back into his stable, I think that'll play dividends into the fight, man. And, you know, I think they'll come up with a really, really good game plan. And I think they'll be there, you know, through the whole fight. I think Abner Mars possibly could hurt Leo Santa Cruz. Possibly. You know, I mean, let's be honest. You know, Leo Santa Cruz has been through a lot of training camps. You know, he's been through a lot of fights. You know, he's got like 30 plus fights. So, you know, we never know when it's that time when a boxer gets old. But you know, I'm guessing that it might happen. You know, come Saturday night. It's definitely a possibility. I think Abner Mars will be notably bigger than Leo Santa Cruz as well. You know, stating that he's gonna move up and fight Gervonta Davis. That's a clear factor right there. And you know, with that being said, man, I think that, you know, Abner Mars is gonna win, man. That's my personal opinion, man. You know, with that being said, last but not least, you guys, there's only one Tyson Fury.
Here we go.
Nah, but I mean, I'm being honest, you guys, man. He's back. The Mac is back. And starting with you, Boxing Clinic, I want to ask all you guys, you know, pretty much some of the same questions, man. How do you feel about Tyson Fury coming back into the heavyweight division? And you know, do you believe in him, or have you guys lost trust in him, or, you know, pretty much how are you guys feeling about Tyson Fury's comeback? Boxing Clinic, you go first, my brother.
Yeah, this fight gonna be shown live on Showtime, by the way. YouTube Showtime, Reese Hook and Terry Flanagan Showtime. So, you know, they trying to, you know, possibly try to make a wilder fight, but it can't be nothing but positive vibes if he's a clean fighter coming into this fight. You know, Safari, whatever the name, Sefer Safari. Hopefully he give him some rounds. I want to see rounds. I just want to see rounds. I was the biggest Tyson Fury fan before all this BS happened with him. He's a good fighter. I thought he was always underrated. His movement was underrated by everybody. His feints. He beat Klitschko. He was the first guy to whoop on Klitschko, you know, and basically Joshua got the pageantry because he knocked him out. But Tyson Fury's performance was way more of a marvel from a pure boxing standpoint. He froze Klitschko. Klitschko even went to the point he was so fearful of Tyson Fury's movement, he put foam under the canvas, under the canvas to slow Fury down. And Fury team had to remove before the fight. See, a lot of people don't know that. And the film is out there with Lennox Lewis and Tyson Fury showing the foam he put under the mat. That's how fearful he was of Tyson Fury. So it ain't nothing but it's another guy we can put in there with Wilder or Joshua to make a lot of money. I'm still interested in Joshua versus Alexander Povetkin because I love boxing. I don't care if you don't fight Wilder or not.
Wow.
I'm still interested in that fight.
Wow, man. Am I really hearing this? Wow. Am I hearing what I'm hearing? Wow.
I'm interested. I'm just interested in that.
I've been on record saying it. I've been in. If you listen to my videos, I've been on record saying I've been interested as well. But, you know, what you saying that, man, you know, who do you got in that fight as well since you brought it up? I mean, might as well ask you.
I'm going to go with Joshua, man. Younger.
Okay.
It'll be interesting. I think he become if it's in the UK.
I didn't know if you had an upset in mind.
It possibly could be an upset. I wouldn't, you know, like if I was a bet man and then they had the sports page at the casino, I might go drop 100 on Jeff Horn tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing too. I like the Boxing Clinic so much, man, because this guy will pick some oddballs just like I will. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, man, we'll probably be like, ooh and ah, man, but he gets them right sometimes. You know, sometimes, you know, the Boxing Clinic will go out on a limb and, you know, he'll get them right, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's to be saluted, my brother. You don't always go for what everybody else is going for, man. That's what I like about you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Povetkin and Joshua, that's something you got to sit down and watch and you got to think about for a minute. As far as, and the same thing with Tyson Fury this weekend, man. You got. I mean, I don't know nothing much about this dude. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't abuse your body and think on command you drop the weight and your body go snap back into shape like that. You can't mimic high intensity and real boxing matches and real football and basketball, events. You can't mimic that. So hopefully he don't sustain an injury, a soft tissue injury or something like that. He boxes well. He takes it serious. And if he focus, I still give him 2 more fights to get back before he get back to a level with a Joseph Parker, or either a Fat Baby Miller or Dylan White or Wilder, Joshua, tier 1 or tier 2 heavyweight. It's gonna take some time. 2 more fights, regardless how this fight look. 2 more fights, December, and then sometime in like February, Marchish.
All right, thank you so much, Bob. That's a good breakdown, man. But yeah, pretty much everybody in the chat, smash the hell out of that like button. If you haven't, please subscribe to Corey Lee's Boxing. We're on the road to 1,000, man. We're getting closer and closer, man. Show some love to the channel, man. We're in the building. We're working day and night, man, and we're here, man. So, from the UK, man, we got Dr. Blick in the building, man. How are you feeling right now about Tyson Fury coming back, and have you lost all trust in him, man?
Trust, and I never really had. I don't trust none of these fighters that much. Like, to be honest, especially someone like Tyson Fury. So that guy. Do you know how many times the guy said before he came back?
Black Horseman couldn't hold that shit in.
Said, I don't trust none of these niggas.
No, like, do you know how many times this guy said that, yo? Like, how many times this guy said, yo, I'm making a comeback. And then he'd be like, oh, I'm retiring. No, I'm making a comeback. No, I'm retiring. Like, the guy was mentally unstable for the longest amount of time. I'm happy that he's back. He's good for boxing. He makes the division more competitive. Let's just hope that he can actually be half of what he was 2 years ago, or at least at a decent level. Because like what Boxing Clinic said, you can't abuse your body and just expect everything to just click back in place. And I feel like I'm not really confident that he's gonna be the same guy. Like, I'm not confident that Tyson Fury will be the same guy. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like Tony Bellew is trying to fight him. Because Tony Bellew is like, yo, since this guy ain't sharp at the beginning, I gotta get him now before he gets into that maximum.
If Tony Bellew beats Tyson, if Tony Bellew fight, and I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one, you heard it here first, and all you guys can hear this shit from me, you guys. I'm being honest, and I'm putting everything on it, man. If Tyson Fury fights Tony Bellew and Tony Bellew beats Tyson Fury, I'm shutting my channel down for 1 week. I will shut my channel down for the whole week. I will not post anything. I promise you. I swear to you. I
got some breaking news for y'all if y'all want to hear it.
What's going on, man? Break that shit, dog. Clue. How they say it on
drop a bomb.
Yo, Clue, drop a bomb.
Here you go. This is Dan Raphael. Breaking news: Oscar De La Hoya told ESPN Tuesday night that the Canelo train has left the station. He is now negotiating with promoter Eddie Hearn for a September 15th fight between Canelo Alvarez and Danny Jacobs.
Wow.
Clue, drop that bomb.
That's a good fight.
I like to see that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good fight.
Sign the contract.
I prefer
signed, sealed, and hey, Boxing Clinic and everybody watching. Signed, sealed, and not delivered.
Right. It's not. Yeah. Yo. Sign the contract. Okay, yeah.
Y'all prefer to see that on Triple G though. I ain't gonna lie.
Ronald Finkley said, "Okay, push up time."
They can take my $70 that night, bro. I'll pay to see that shit.
What you gonna pay to see?
Canelo and Danny Jacobs. I thought I'd never see that shit happen. I hope it happens. I'll pay for Billy Joe and
if he's willing to face Danny, he's willing to face Danny, but if say he gets past Danny Jacobs, is he willing to face Jamal?
I think Canelo Alvarez possibly knocks out Danny Jacobs.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm being honest, man.
I think he can beat. I think he beat Danny. I'm just thinking down the road. Like, is he going to face Jamal?
Stylistically, though, you guys. Stylistically, Canelo versus Danny Jacobs, I think that's bad. I think that matchup right there could be bad for Danny Jacobs, man. I'm just being honest.
What does Canelo gain out of that fight?
Because
that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. What does he get? I mean, I think
what does he gain from that?
I think if Canelo and Triple G does not get made, they both should actively try and go face Billy Joe Saunders. My opinion.
That's what I was just thinking. Like, go after Billy Joe. Why are you going after Danny Jacobs for?
Okay, I think.
Go ahead.
I think Tom Loeffler got an agreement with Billy Joe already. I think that's why they're going for Danny Jacobs.
That's another thing too, you guys. With that being said, you got all of this, news circulating around. Will they fight? They're not gonna fight. You got even Sullivan saying that he's next. The fight's gonna happen. He's getting the winner. I mean, you just got all of this bullshit going on. But at the end of the day, if Triple G does not face Canelo Alvarez, or he cannot get a deal made to unify against Billy Joe Saunders, hold on, against Billy Joe Saunders, mark my words, the Sharks are fucking waiting for Triple G, the supposedly great white shark. That best believe, dog, you got some other great whites in the pond as well, dog. In the ocean, I mean. You know what I mean? You got some other sharks as well, dog. You got Charlo, you got Devin Chinko. I even think Jacobs does well on his comeback fight if he fights him again.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Triple G is a fraud, bro. He ain't no great white shark. He's a goldfish, bro.
Damn, God.
The guy is just fighting people.
Actual facts. You there, my brother? You been quiet over there, man.
No, I'm listening. In.
Oh, you just tripping over there in the cut, man. but how you feel about all this? The news and all this, man.
Yeah, with Jacobs and Canelo, man. I mean, that's a duck for Jamal, man. Everybody's ducking Charlo, man.
Good point.
Fucked up, man. That's what it is, man. Let's call it what it is. It's fucking.
He said goldfish.
I feel like Danny Jacobs will fight Jamal, and I feel like he'll probably get his ass knocked out.
He had his opportunity. He had his opportunity. He ducked him too until Jamal got that intern belt, and they only did 7,000 at the Barclays, and now he wants Jamal Charlo. He missed his opportunity. He might as well go fight Canelo.
Do you think? Hold on. Does Jamal Charlo, do better numbers than 7,000 by himself? Let's be honest, main event. Let's be honest.
Yes.
We gotta be honest.
I'm being honest. Hold on. At the end of the day, that was Danny Jacobs' hometown. Houston, Texas is about to be the biggest, the third biggest city in the United States by 2020. Jamal Charlo fighting in Houston, Texas, August. I say he do better numbers in Houston, Texas than Brooklyn, man.
Listen, that's a fact.
Danny Jacobs. Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, so much going on in Brooklyn, man. I've been out to Brooklyn. It's like a lot of shit to do. So, I'm not sure. I know Houston is a nice city, but I think Charlo does more numbers in Houston. Right? They're gonna support Southern hospitality is different from up north. They ain't got shit else to do.
I used to live in Houston. They love them Charlo twins. He would definitely do good numbers in Houston. Way better than whatever.
So y'all think that Jamal Charlo by himself, not with his twin, you think he does better than 7,000 in Texas?
Of course.
Who's he fighting?
You gotta look, man. You gotta look what happened on the fly.
But like you gotta keep in mind, man. Eddie Hearn was trying to promote stuff UK style in America.
Look at when the Houston flood happened.
Shit, yo, this dude
Dr. Boxing out there in Houston. The Charlos was out there helping. Out there during the flood, helping people, doing this and the third, being very charitable. Houston, the whole of Texas, love those guys, man. They've been all over the news in Texas, man. They're gonna sell out stadiums, arena, wherever they go in Texas, man.
Yo, John makes it worse.
Period in the South.
Yo, John makes it worse. It's the fact that they had two Brooklyn people in that car. They had Jarrell Big Baby Miller as well,
exactly,
and they only did 7,000.
Wow.
They had two people from there, bro, and only did 7,000 still.
Then Then a week before, Adrian Broner put 16,000 seats in the
Yo, where you been at?
motherfucking
You been
And
gas
the guy don't even win
ago.
fights. When was the last time Adrian Bruno won?
And I was there. They was yelling, "AD, AD." They fighting even that yell. Daddy Jacobs with Fat Baby Miller the whole fight.
Terrible, man.
All right, babe, I'm live. All right.
But the Barclays Center is like, dog, Brooklyn is mad black, dog, when they come out for them fights, dog. So I don't understand how you at least put 10,000 in the seats, dog. Like, bro, it's mad black, bro.
So
Brooklyn, dog.
so listen, this is what I was gonna ask you guys, man. I'm asking you guys, man. You know, before we go on that, man, I want to get you know, with that being said, man, I know you know Danny Jacobs and I know you know Canelo Alvarez, man. You know, but I think you know with everything that's on the horizon right now, man. Where did we go, you know, at 160? Like, where, you know, what do you got? Like, who do you guys think the best 160-pound fighter is? And, you know, when do we start seeing, and will, you know, Triple G, for all intents and purposes, start letting some of those belts go? Like he stated, that he said the belts don't matter to him anymore.
Shit, you heard what Abel Sanchez said.
This
what
man
that's what he's But actual facts, who's your top 160-pound fighter right now?
Derevchenko.
What?
Nobody want to see that. Nobody wants to fight him. Why does nobody want to fight him, man?
That's why I invited you. Actual facts. You say that shit.
That's a question.
He only got 12 fights, and he only got 12 fights. That's probably why. I mean, it's nothing but risk. It's real no reward. You know, fighting Shevchenko.
Talk to him. He has no.
He definitely could be he definitely got the talent, dog. I'm definitely a Shevchenko fan. That boy, he nice with it. He's sick with it though, man. If he beat everybody, I'll get the Shevchenko shirt in the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm with him though, but you know, it's no reward coming with him, man. That's what it is. It's no reward.
Damn.
My top 160 pounder, and I'm gonna get the Black Horseman. My top 160-pound fighter right now is between Billy Joe Saunders and Jamal Charlo.
I was gonna say that.
Go ahead, Black Horseman.
I gotta say right now, until I see him beat, I gotta say Billy Joe Saunders right now, bro. And I like Jamal Charlo, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta see him beat Billy Joe Saunders. You know what I'm saying? I think Billy Joe Saunders' style.
Wow, go ahead, Dr. Blick. Wow.
With me is I'm the same way. Billy Joe Saunders or
y'all can't be copying me, yo. As soon as I see
yo, like
oh man, I ain't want like Billy Joe Saunders to me. Like, go ahead, Angel.
Go ahead, Dr. Blick.
Yeah, I want to say Jamal, but with Billy Joe Saunders' last performance, I feel like I want to say him like that. The way he was, the movement and everything, he caused problems to anybody in that division. Anybody, and there's some fights they don't even
anybody can move around David Lemieux like that, bro. I'm not buying that.
Okay,
shit,
I know what you mean. It's David Lemieux.
Hey, yo, chill, bro. I brought the David Lemieux Triple G the paper.
I like this fight.
I paid a lot of money for that shit.
But at the end of the day, dog, Billy Joe Saunders definitely could be the best. He definitely one of the biggest middleweights out there, though.
I'll never forget that feeling, man, when David Lemieux lost to Triple G, man. I really, truly thought in my heart of hearts that David Lemieux was gonna fucking beat Triple G, man. I thought
it was a one-trick pony.
I had a fight party at my house and it got ugly towards the end. I was like, "Get the fuck out now!" I'm just joking.
He hit David Lemieux with so many consecutive jabs. It had to be a fucking boxing record, dog. He hit with so many consecutive jabs, dog.
That shit was so painful to watch, yo. I was just like, yo.
Hey, this is why I low key disagree with Dr. Blick on when he called Triple G a goldfish. Like, he ain't no fucking goldfish. Motherfucker can fight, man.
Yeah, he can fight, man.
I still give Triple G a chance against anybody, really. You know
so you're not agreeing with what Dr. Blick said.
Right, I don't agree with him. Like, he's saying goldfish. So
So
almost
you feel it? You're giving Triple G a little bit more respect than that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that he's like a fake champ.
So Dr. Blick, where do you put Triple G if he's a goldfish?
Oh, okay. Obviously, the whole goldfish statement was exaggerated. But
now he's gotta say something now.
He's a dolphin now.
Obviously, it was exaggerated. I'm like with Triple G. I'm frustrated.
Hey man, you don't gotta backtrack your words on this channel. We gotta have credibility. We gotta have credibility, dog. Come on now.
Okay. Here's the thing with Triple G, man. I just don't like the fact that this guy fought a nobody in Varnes Martirosyan who shouldn't even be in that ring. He shouldn't be there. There was no reason for him to fight him.
Horrible fight, man. Horrible fight.
Devinchenko is staring at him in the face, wanting to fight him. He completely ducks that guy. Demetrius Andre calling him out, completely ignores him, and he acts like, yo, this guy is the only opponent that I can fight, and he freaking wants to fight freaking Spike O'Sullivan. Like the guy is fighting people like Kell Brook, who was 147 pounder at the time. He fought Danny Jacobs. He should have fought him again, but he don't want that fight, clearly. And he fought a guy coming up in weight in Canelo, and now he's making excuses saying, the meat. This guy had syringe holes in his chest. I saw it. He was doing illegal arm wrap and all that stuff. And now he's trying to make the fight difficult to negotiate by saying, I want more money, even though you agreed with that smaller split before.
If any of you guys got anything to say in the chat to anybody on the panel, or do you got any questions to ask or any topics that you might want to bring up or any questions that you want to ask us, just say at Corey Lee's Boxing, all right? Let us know before we head out, man. But yeah, with that being said, you guys, wow, man. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Boxing Clinic. You still didn't go yet.
Demetrius Andrade, the number 1 middleweight in the world, man.
Oh,
I'm joking.
I'm about to say
the best for that. He said the most surprised for that. Yeah. He know how hard he thought about that shit, dog.
Hell yeah, I was thinking about it for a couple minutes. I feel like Triple G is the number 1. I feel like Triple G is the number 1 middleweight, man.
You do?
I'm gonna ride with him. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with him.
Yo,
wow, Dr. Blick, hold on, Dr. Blick. What do you got to say about that, man? You ain't got nothing to say to him about that?
Yeah, I threw up a little bit in my throat when I heard you say
that.
Shit. Yo, Triple G, man.
I still got him number 1, man.
No, man.
His time might be coming, though, bro. His time might be coming.
Hey, you know what?
Wait. Triple G's number 1?
We agree. I got you. Hold on. Go ahead, y'all.
I was gonna say real quick, Dr. Blake. Man, I feel the same way about Triple G as the same way I feel about Anthony Joshua. I think that he got people around him, man, that is trying to protect him, and it's a bad reflection on him. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you saying that about him? You know he's from the UK, dog. Why are you doing that about his people?
Who?
Dr. Blick from the UK, man. Anthony Joshua's people, dog.
Anthony Joshua put himself in a position where he can't be.
He been shitting on Anthony Joshua the whole time. He shitted on him earlier this stream.
I forgot to say one more thing about Triple G. The guy has no defense.
What's up, World Breaker?
His defense is his face. Like, yo. Nah, but continue though. He has no defense.
Who has no defense?
Triple G, bro. The guy's defense is his face.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Did you see how how many blocks did he do or movements did he do against Canelo? It was just his face the whole time.
Hey, he got the fuck out Canelo in that fight, bro.
That's you gotta attribute that to fucking
the guy doesn't
Abel Sanchez. You gotta attribute that to Abel Sanchez, man.
Yo, bro, there's Abel Sanchez and then there's common sense.
Used to move around in the amateurs and shit.
Abel Sanchez hurt Triple G career, bro.
Head movement, but then he introduced him to the Mexican style and all this shit.
Man, that Mexican style is gonna get him.
He did that shit. Hold on. He did that shit to Terry Norris too. He made Terry Norris get knocked the fuck out too.
Yo, if it wasn't for Triple G's chin, he would have already been knocked out. He's lucky.
For real. And then Felix Verdejo fired Abel Sanchez as his coach this week too. He said, "I got to find another coach."
Abel Sanchez gonna put a body on his right.
So y'all, I got a couple guys in the chat asking me about the fight that's coming on tomorrow. that I will be unfortunately at work when the fight happens. And I know a little bit about the cruiserweights that are fighting tomorrow. But I know he fought. I know he's, if I'm not mistaken, he's promoted by Anthony Joshua, co-promoted by Anthony Joshua. Okui, what's his name?
Lawrence O'Calley.
Yeah, he's co-promoted by Anthony Joshua, right?
Yeah, and he knocked Anthony Joshua ass out too.
What? No, he didn't.
Out or down?
No, he what?
No, he didn't, man.
No,
I heard he dropped Anthony Joshua too. I heard he dropped Anthony Joshua too.
Oh, that was fake. Oh, that was fake.
I swear Daniel Dubois said he dropped Anthony Joshua.
I believe that. No, I believe that one. Yeah, I believe that one. I don't believe that Lawrence. I don't believe that Lawrence O'Coley. I don't believe he knocked down.
I believe, man, as many people. David Price knocked him out. I don't put shit past him.
David Price is the type of guy to knock someone out and then be knocked out.
Immediately after.
Wait, didn't he wobble Povetkin and then get dropped?
But look, Dr. Blick, and I want to ask you guys, man. I know you probably don't know a lot about these domestic level fighters that are fighting tomorrow. But Dr. Blick, do you know anything, or does anybody on the panel know anything about the Watson guy he's fighting?
I know nothing about him. Never seen him ever.
Because I think he's the European cruiserweight champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that guy.
You talking about Luke Watkins? I don't know shit about him. I know he undefeated. Yeah. I just know he undefeated.
Yeah, man. Luke,
I thought you were talking about the Watsons, like Sam Watson.
No. What? Hey, Lawrence O'Calley can fucking fight, bro. He's 6'5" and long. He can punch. That motherfucker can fight. I like Lawrence O'Calley, man. He made me a fan. The Isaac Chamberlain fight, man.
No, that fight was so boring. But he's an Olympian and he's a good fighter.
I like him. I like what he brings to the table, man. You can't knock out everybody though. Isaac Chamberlain wasn't no chump to be fighting in what your first fight.
No, he just beat him on pure size.
So that's another thing I want to ask you guys as well, man. With the recent news and the recent, storylines going down, with Eddie Hearn and, you got, Bob Arum as well. Where do we go? Where do you think and we talked about this a little bit before, some of you guys came on the channel. Bob Arum's getting very old. And let's be honest, I'm not gonna shore his ship is gonna be running the same way when he passes away. He's already 90 years old, so it's almost, how much years? It maybe 10. I mean, I hope he lives longer, but maybe. But I'm just saying, like right now, being that there's little to no promotion for the, a huge fight, MGM Grand worthy fight. There's been no promotion for for Crawford and Jeff Hearn. If you're a young and upcoming fighter, do you sign with Bob Arum?
No.
This is my promotional company. I promote who I want to promote. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yo, if you're
that was a dog ass impression right there, bro. I thought he was out here for real. I'm like, oh shit. Hell no, I'm not signing with him. But have you ever heard stories about how he signed fighters? He had Adrian Broner come to his house and had a shitload of money on the counter, and Broner refused it. So.
Yeah, but Broner refused that Jay-Z deal.
Broner got a habit of refusing a lot of money offered to him and shit. God damn.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know what Bob Arum bringing. You gonna be in a slave contract. Terrence Crawford fought 14 fights in top rank. You ain't heard about his contract being up. But I did also hear that when fighters get title shots and win titles, their contract get extended as well too. So it's a lot of ins and outs about boxing contracts.
So yeah, man. With that being said, man, do any of you guys have any closing remarks before we head out, man? You could talk about any subject you want, anything that might be on your mind, man. We can you can talk about it individually, man. I'm gonna go down the line. Actual facts. Go ahead and let it rip, my brother. Anything you want to talk about, your own subject. Any fighter you want to talk about or anything like that, man. You can have your own little, you know what I mean? All right, actual facts. You're not there. I'm trying.
Somebody else.
I'm trying. Black Horseman, let it rip, dog. Any fighter, any subject, you know what I'm saying, you want to talk about, your personal thing, man. Go ahead and let it rip, yo.
Man. I guess the 160 division, man. I guess that was some appreciate the breaking news with the Canelo and Danny Jacobs. That's
Shit! Speaking of breaking news,
right. It's
soon
breaking
as you
in the
said breaking
conversation.
news, he just breaks right in. What's up, Cali Enigma? You never disappoint. You're always late. What's going on, my brother? You all right?
I'm all right. What's up, man?
No, we just hanging in there, man. We got all the boys up in here, man, just hanging out. But yeah, we're just talking about we're talking about all these different subjects, man. I don't even know where to begin to catch you up. But we pretty much, we're talking about, all the fights this weekend. And pretty much Black Horseman is gonna pick, I said everybody can individually pick, a topic they want to talk about briefly, and then we could just, head out on that, man. But Black Horseman's talking about what you want to talk about, Black Horseman.
No, I was just saying, big ups to Boxing Clinic for breaking the news that the negotiation between Canelo and Danny Jacobs, that fight could possibly happen. But yeah, I actually give the slight favor to Canelo. But I just hope that if whoever's victorious, I just hope that they will give Jamal Charlo a shot. You know what I mean? Like I just maybe them boys, them two have both been ducking the Charlos. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's a good fight to be made. If it does get made. And as far as the best in the 160, I still feel like Triple G is still a force to be reckoned with. But I think that Billy Joe Saunders has one of the most difficult styles in that division. But just looking forward to see if some big fights be made in that division. But yeah, that's my only thoughts on that, bro.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's what's up, man. Dr. Blick, go ahead and let it rip, man. Anything you want to, man.
Okay, yo, I gotta go back on that Triple G stuff, man.
Yo, but see what you started, Boxing Clinic.
Okay, if Triple G beats Charlo, Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo, one of those guys, yeah, I'll take everything back I said about Triple G, bro. He can be a great white shark, bro. He could be like any of those things, man. I just feel like he hasn't proven himself against a legitimate opponent. And I feel like he's been taking too many easy touches when he should be fighting his mandatories and fighting all challenges that are willing that can cause him problems. I feel like he's just taking an easy touch, and people are just acting like this guy Triple G is some sort of saint that he can do no wrong. That's how I feel about it. I feel like he's massively overrated. That's what I gotta say.
Wow, man. Yo, Boxing Clinic, let it rip, man. Any topic you want, my brother. Anything you want to talk about, my brother.
Oh, man, I'm keep it short, simple, and sweet, man. I got it wrong. I heard that Fortuna fight, Granado's fight is on June 16th. It's going to be on the Errol Spence card. It's a fight I'm looking forward to. But other than that, shout out to Bob Arum out here stealing fighters that's under contract, man. Shout out to him, man. I should let it ride today, man. Shout out to him for trying to steal Arthur Betterby from Yvonne Michaels. And shout out to him for trying to steal David Benavidez, which he just got hit with a lawsuit by Samson Boxing today. And David Benavidez got hit with a suit, too, from Samson Boxing. He was supposed to be under contract. He just signed a new deal, and Bob Arum is trying to poach him away. So shout out to Top Rank for trying to steal fighters and getting them the hard way, not the easy way. But that's what it is, man. I can't believe that's what it comes to, signing fighters that's under contract. And Arthur Betterby, the great hope, the Triple G that never really fought nobody, man. I want to see him fight somebody, but, he 33, 32 years old. He 32 or 33 years old, and he still ain't fought nobody. By the time, he get through this litigation to fight somebody, he going to be 40 years old. But I like Arthur Betterby as well, but I don't know if he going to fight nobody in his prime. I like Benavidez. He might be like 25 by the time he fight again. So, shout out to Top Rank for stealing fighters, man. I appreciate the platform, Corey. Shout out to the Cali Enigma Boxing Network. I see you working, bro. I see you, Corey Lee. Angel Santos, I don't know if you drop videos. I'm about to subscribe to you right now. Dr. Blick, I see you as well, bro. Appreciate it for the platform, my brother.
That's cool, man.
Videos every once in a blue moon on a leap year.
Oh, no. All right, y'all.
Go ahead. Hey. Go ahead, Cali Enigma. Go ahead and let it rip, man. Any topic you want to talk about.
All right, man. Let me touch back up on that Triple G subject, man.
Yo, so that's been a hot subject today since we got on it, dog. Nobody wants to get off of it.
Well, no, Triple G, Abel Sanchez, and Triple G ain't about to fight nobody. Abel Sanchez already said that they ready to start dropping belts, man. So he not fighting nobody. If he can't get
Are
that
you
belt,
serious,
yeah,
Callie? Do
yeah.
you
Abel
truly
Sanchez
feel
said that.
that way?
Yeah, Abel Sanchez said that. He said Triple G can do whatever he wants. We don't need any belts. The belts don't tell us what to do. Sanctioned bodies don't tell us what to do. We'll let them go if we need be. Abel Sanchez said that in an interview like a few days ago. Oh, you didn't see that? Yeah.
No, I didn't. I mean, I think I did. I think we said something about that, didn't I? Didn't I say something about that?
We did. We did. Yeah. He said they ready to let the belts go. So Triple G ain't about to fight nobody.
He's a fraud.
Yeah, he not about to fight nobody. He's fake, man. His whole career is phony. It's fable. It's made up, man. I'm not letting up on Triple G. Triple G is a bum to me, man. That's what I'm calling him, a bum. All he wants to fight is bums. He's gonna probably fight. If he can't get Canelo next, he'll probably fight.
Let it rip. All right, I gotta get something from the car. I'll be right back. Let it rip.
Go for it. All right, go for it. All right, I'll do that. So if he cannot get Canelo Alvarez next, what he's gonna do is he's gonna fight Ryota Murata, and then he'll bum bash until he gets the opportunity to get his ass whipped by Canelo Alvarez. And that's exactly what's more than likely going to happen. See, my thing is, I see Canelo Alvarez fighting the tune-up fight in September. I don't think he fights Triple G next. I don't. He's had a year layoff. That sounds crazy. I think that Triple G would actually beat him if he fought Canelo right now. Canelo hasn't done that in a year. So what I think is that Canelo Alvarez will bypass the Triple G fight. I don't think he fights Triple G until Cinco de Mayo. That's when I think that he'll fight Triple G. I think he'll fight probably Sodas Popinski, Spike O'Sullivan, and on Mexican Independence Day, and then in December he'll fight some other bum, and then he'll go ahead and then he'll meet up Triple G and on Cinco de Mayo. And here's the funny thing though, and let's just say if Canelo did decide to do that, there was an article where Spike O'Sullivan said that he was going to fight Triple G, and he was going to fight the winner of Canelo Alvarez Triple G. Well, wait a minute. The WBC had just said that Jamal Charlo gets the winner of that. So how could Soda Popinski leapfrog over Jamal Charlo? What has he done? Who has he beat to deserve a shot over Jamal Charlo, man? I'm sorry. Spike O'Sullivan is a mediocre fighter, man. He hasn't beat anybody, man. He hasn't beat anybody of substance, and he ain't on that level. But we know what this is about. See, if that really does, if it works out the way that Soda Popinski said it's going to work out, it's just Canelo Alvarez and Triple G protecting themselves for facing the mean beast of the division. That means that they're basically trying to create a situation where they can block out or box out Jamal Charlo, Sergey Devchenko, Demetrius Andrade, who I think that anybody could beat from almost on my point because he's not active, and Danny Jacobs, man. And then there's another a dude who's ranked number 9 in the WBC, Roberto Garcia, who actually I heard an interview about, man, and he said he whooped Triple G's ass in sparring, and he was trying to get the Cinco de Mayo day. He's like, hell, he said, I'm Mexican. He said, you telling me I can't fight on Cinco de Mayo? And so Triple G was like, no. So Triple G turned him down. He wanted no smoke with Roberto Garcia, who's the WBC silver champion, ranked number 9 in the WBC. So that tells you everything you need to know about Triple G. At this point in his career, he doesn't believe he can beat those dudes, even though Abel Sanchez said that that Jamal Charlo, that Sergey Devchenko, that Canelo Alvarez, that Danny Jacobs, and all those dudes were easy work. That's what he said. That's what Abel Sanchez said. We're just running his mouth. He said them dudes are easy work, but he don't want to fight. But he chose to fight Vanes Matarojo, who hadn't fought in 2 years, coming off a loss, with 3 weeks to train. You know what I'm saying? A fan of the guy and his sparring partner. That's who Triple G chose to fight. But you know what the excuse was? He said, "Well, there's a lot of Armenians in the LA area." So no, there's a lot of Armenians in the Glendale, Pasadena area. I don't know if you guys didn't even know where that is. I'm pretty sure. I know Black Horseman does. He ain't in here right now. But in the Pasadena, Glendale area, there's a lot of Armenians.
What are we talking about right now?
We're talking about
doing Triple G.
Yeah, Triple G. Yeah, how Triple G passed up. It said Triple G decided.
So look, this is what I really want to truly ask you guys. I want to ask you guys this right now. Who does Triple G face next with all of those goddamn belts?
Who does he face? This is what I think. This is what I think happens real quick. I think that he gets stripped of the IBF because they don't care. They already told the sanctioned bodies. Yeah, I think he already said. Abel Sanchez said that they don't care about the belts, so he gets stripped of the IBF. Then if Canelo Alvarez is not next, I think that he'll end up vacating the WBC because he's not fighting Jamal Charlo. Yeah, he will vacate the WBC, and then he'll go ahead and he'll fight Ryota Murata next in Japan for a big payday. And then after that, he'll wait for Canelo Alvarez, or he'll bum bash until he gets Canelo Alvarez to fight with the WBA left, and he'll try to fight Canelo Alvarez at some point. Then Canelo will take the WBA off of him, and then he'll retire. That's what's going to happen to Triple G's career.
He'll
still have the IBO.
Oh, that'll probably go to Canelo too if Canelo want to take it.
So yeah, I mean, what do you got? And that's another thing that I was asking everybody as well. I really want your, I really want your thoughts on this Cali Enigma because you came in kind of late. But with that being said, who's your favorite or who's your best 160-pound fighter right now, Cali Enigma?
I think it's Jamal Charlo, but to be honest with you, I don't know. They haven't fought each other.
Wow, Jamal Charlo with no belt. Wow.
Yeah, I said I think it's him, but but I'm just giving you an honest answer. I don't know. I said
Joe Saunders, man. That's what
I said. Here's the thing, though.
Between him and Jamal Charlo.
Corey, this is what I'm saying. I think it's Jamal, but I really don't know because it could be somebody else. It could be Sergey Derevchenko. As far as we know, we don't know because they haven't fought. None of the top guys have fought.
See? What did I say? I say Derevchenko, man. That's my pick.
So you think Derevchenko's an elite fighter right now without even fighting anybody?
Sergey Derevchenko's a monster, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Without even fighting anybody?
He's a monster, dude. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna be surprised, man.
If you guys got any questions for anybody on the panel, all you have to do is say @Corey Lee's Boxing, and we'll be able to read that out. BX
have you seen his body work and how he gets on the inside, man, and gets to work? Look at his footwork, man. I'm telling you, go watch some fights. Sergey Derevchenko. Check out his footwork. Check out his inside work, man. He is a very, 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 very skilled fighter. I know he has short arms, but his skill set, man, he's a bigger version. He's kind of a bigger version of Vasily Lomachenko, except he's just a little bit different.
He's stronger too. He's strong with them short ass arms too, man. He throw them punches real violent, like, man. He got some good power in them punches.
Yeah, he break you down, man. He breaks fighters down, and he breaks
with that
the
being said, I mean, how do you break down a Derevchenko versus a Triple G fight?
Ooh, man, I would look forward to that because I think that Derevchenko would have the ability to back up Triple G. I think his body work would actually have Triple G back on the ropes. And I think that's one of the main reasons why. Because I don't know if you know anything. I actually found this out that Sergey Derevchenko whooped Triple G's ass in the amateurs. Yep. And it's one of the reasons why Triple G has been trying to avoid this fight.
Sergey Derevchenko.
How old is he?
Yeah.
I think he's 32. Like 35 or what is he? 30? What is he? 41?
He's 32.
He's 33. Excuse me.
What is he? 41?
No, he just turned 33.
He just turned 33. Yeah.
39?
33, man.
33. Come on.
What'd you say? Okay. But yo, I'm
tired of this age excuse for Triple G though, because Triple G is not old compared to Floyd and some of these other guys been out here fighting in their mid-30s. And you know what I mean? He's only 36. That's an excuse to try to make an excuse for why he's been in tough fights. The reason he's a tough fight because he's never fought stiff competition. He's avoided it. So he would have been exposed way earlier if he would have fought Andre Ward and James DeGale and them dudes, man.
You should fight James DeGale now.
So my
James DeGale's busted up now.
The 160 pound.
Should fight James DeGale.
You should fight James DeGale now.
Hell yeah, that'd be a big.
He would fight James DeGale. He beat James DeGale up, man, right now.
But listen, this is what I'm trying to ask you guys. This is what I'm trying to ask you guys about the 160-pound division. Will we see any of those signature fights in 2018, man? What will we see? What does the future hold? What do you guys think that'll be the next big fight at 160? What do you guys think? Is it Billy Joe versus Triple G? Is it Billy Joe versus Canelo? Is it Canelo versus Triple G?
It's Canelo versus Triple G again, and then probably going to end up being.
Hold on, your boy Boxing Clinic just dropped some news on the show. Why don't you guys let him know what he said?
Canelo versus Jacobs. They're talking about it right now.
Yeah, I heard that stuff, man. I don't believe it, man.
You don't believe it? Okay.
No, I don't. I don't believe it because I don't believe that Canelo Alvarez wants to face anybody like that. He's gone his entire career to avoid guys like that. But to me, if you look at Danny Jacobs' last two performances, you think he would be after that kind of a fight. But the Canelo Alvarez in the past. Look at Canelo Alvarez's fought really since he fought Erislandy Lara and Austin Trout and Floyd Mayweather. Look at his resume since then. He's fought trash. I mean, that's just keep it at 100. He's fought trash, and he fought an old Cotto and a bunch of trash. He fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Liam Smith. He hasn't fought anybody, man. His resume hasn't really been that spectacular. So we give a lot of credit to Canelo, but Canelo's fought just as many bums as anybody else. And I would like to see him actually get a chance. Because he ducked Demetrius Andrade. That's why I broke that. I lost with some subs.
Hey, but Canelo fought Laura though, man. Gotta give him credit on that.
He fought Laura and lost. He lost and got was a gift decision. But he had an opportunity to fight Demetrius Andrade when he was the Demetrius Andrade. He was the number one contender.
Legend says, but Canelo can box.
Canelo can't box, but Demetrius Andrade, Canelo Alvarez was the mandatory for Demetrius Andrade. He wanted no smoke. He waited until Demetrius Andrade was stripped of the WBO. When Liam Smith got it, he couldn't wait to challenge Liam Smith for the WBO title. So yeah, to me, I can't ignore stuff like that.
Hey,
maybe Canelo is.
Maybe Canelo fights Jaime Munguia next. You never know.
Nah, he ain't gonna fight him, man.
But with that being said, you guys, I gotta wrap it up, man. It's getting late. I gotta work in the morning, man. So actual facts. And let go ahead and start it out, and then I'll let everybody know where they can follow you at, and let everybody know.
Actual facts, boxing.
Yeah.
Just subscribe. I'll come out with some videos eventually, man. I work too. I work a lot, man.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, subscribe to all the brothers on right now, man. The panel. Thanks for having me on once again, Corey, man. You the fucking man. Let's get Corey to 1,000, everybody. All right.
Yeah, he's almost there. I told you he's gonna be there. He'll be there before the end of the month. Guaranteed.
Yo, you did say June though. I told you, bro. Callie, you always said that. Callie said that I was gonna be at 1,000 in June. He said that when I only had 300 subscribers.
Yep.
Wow.
I told you, bro. I said by the end of the month, bro. That'll what happened.
Who knew? Only Callie knew.
Hey Corey, man, we gotta hit up the ball clays together, man.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
And I'll be in the stands and I'll record you doing your interviews, man, your impromptu interviews, because Corey fears nothing, man. He goes up to these guys and he asks them the questions that you in the chat want to know, man. He's not one of those one of those guys that just be there and on them. He asks a serious question. He asks them those pressing questions, man. Hey
Corey, this is what I want you to do, Corey. I want you to go to the gym yourself, and I want you to explain. And I asked Angel to do the same thing. I want both you guys, to go to the gym when you get a chance. Go to the gym, throw punches to get the punching bag, and throw a punch and explain the technique of the punch and what kind of punch it is. You guys could both do a video like that, man. People want to see that kind of video. I'm serious.
Yeah, Corey, we can meet up at Hearn's gym, man. I could drive up there in the weekend and we go to Hearn's gym and we'll do that.
All right, yeah, because I got the trainer's number, so yeah.
Yeah, because I've been meaning to go up there in the next couple months to do that, and so I'll meet you up there and we'll do that, man. I'll bring my gear, I'll bring my headgear and all that stuff. Maybe
got the southpaw, yeah.
I'll do a little sparring. I haven't sparred in like a few months, man. So I've been.
Oh shit!
You guys can explain. Yes, hold on. You guys can explain this. He said, why punches look different from a southpaw and why it looks different from an orthodox puncher. You can explain it. I'm telling you, people want to know these type of things. There's a lot of people out here that don't understand that. Why it was difficult for Deontay Wilder, why it was tougher against Luis Ortiz, because the angles that Luis Ortiz throws for him is very, very unfamiliar. You don't fight a lot of southpaws. So you can explain to the crowd, to your subs, why it's difficult to time and why it's difficult to actually pick up a punch that a southpaw is throwing. even though it's the same punch, just comes from different from the other side.
And all that, man. I could definitely do that for y'all, and we'll get that going. Me and Corey will set it up. So that's coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, soon.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, man. Hey, and Dr. Blick, you got anything to say where they can follow you at?
They can find me on Golden Gloves Boxing. I'll be making videos about the whole stuff with Anthony Joshua and Wilder. We're covering some stuff with Triple G, because you guys know how I feel about Triple G.
No, but I'm ready for Dane Dubois. No, we ready for Dane Dubois, man. That's what we ready for you.
I'll cover some stuff on Daniel Dubois, Joshua Boatsi, Lawrence Okoli. I'll cover that fight.
Because it looks like that Boatsi yard fight is actually going to happen. So maybe I can start. I'm going to start doing some more coverage on that too. I think you can start doing some more coverage on that. We can all start going in on that, man. That's a good fight, man.
That's a great
Boatsi
fight
versus Yard.
I feel like it'll be better than Joshua versus White. Potentially.
What's up, Gregory White? And we got Jimmy Smooth Network, and we got everybody coming in at the end. Timothy Hightower. But with and that's another thing too. I want to say to you, Dr. Blick, let everybody know what time it is where you're at right now.
It is 18 minutes past 3.
It's 3. Dr. Blick is up here, talking boxing at 3 a.m, you guys, with us on Corley's Boxing. That is definitely to be saluted. And we appreciate your time on our show, Dr. Blick. That does not go unnoticed. And I just want to
Dr. Blick,
thank you, man. I want to personally thank you.
Hey, come cover the fights with us on Saturday, man. It's fights all Saturday.
Yeah, so, we're gonna be here, Callie. You gonna be here too. You got to work that day, Callie.
I'll be there because Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury gonna be on Showtime, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be hyped, man. I'm gonna be hyped, dog.
That's what
man. All those fights all day. So we definitely got to go into that.
Yeah, I try to see if I can make it.
Is like me. He's not a fan. He's an enthusiast. He's a boxing enthusiast.
Oh, okay, all right. Yo, Cal Enigma, you got anything to say where they can find you, man? Let them know.
Oh, man, you can find me at the Cali Enigma Boxing Network, and of course the Cali Enigma 2. That's my basketball channel. I'm actually gonna be uploading some stuff on that tonight. And definitely because we're getting ready for the Dubs versus Cavs game. I actually got the Cavs winning game 3. If the Cavs don't win game 3, they might as well just go home. Don't even show up for game 4. That's my opinion.
Don't show up.
Yeah, if they don't win, because I have them winning game 3. That's the way, because I see it as a 5-game series. And I think that the Cavs should win game 3. That's the way I see it. I think the role players will show up. And just like I just see the Warriors dropping that one, and they show up for game 4 and take care of that one for game 4 and 5. That's how I view to see this series going. But if the Cavs lose game 3, man, just go ahead and get ready. Friday night is gonna be a celebration. I'm gonna be acting a fool, and I'm gonna film everything from Oakland, California, man. You guys get to see me act a damn fool in my city in Oakland Friday night as the Warriors get ready to celebrate another championship. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to the boxing thing, though, I just want to say that I think that Triple G is gay. And I just want to let everybody know that it's time for him to come out of the closet.
He's a goldfish, man.
Yeah, that's what Triple G. That's what the first G stands for, gay. So I just want to let you know that.
Yeah, G stands for goldfish.
Exactly. That's what he fights. He fights goldfish. He can't. He gets excited about the opportunity to fight him.
Exactly, man. He knows if he fights anyone good, they'll be calling it Triple L, bro.
I can't stand. Everybody thinks that I just own Anthony Joshua. No, I don't like any fighter who conducts himself the way that Antonia Jenner has been acting. Keith, the Golden Child, Runtime Thurman. Yeah, I can't stand that dude, man. I can't stand him. I can't stand. I said I can't stand anybody who conducts himself in that manner, man. None of them fighters.
But listen, y'all. But listen, I want to tell everybody in the chat, man. We will be live, you guys. We will be live Saturday. Dr. Blick, what time does the UK? Because I'm glad you're here, real quick, so I can ask you this one question before we get off air. What time does the first fight card start in the UK? Saturday.
Well, wait for who? For who?
What is it? It's gonna be the Tyson Fury. Is gonna be the earliest, right? What's the earliest card?
That would be about 10.
No, for
maybe
us.
Oh, for you.
I'm thinking what 2, 3, maybe.
Yeah. Around about that time. It depends what time zone you're in.
We're in Eastern Coast, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah,
So
probably be
like
like
New
2 or
York,
3.
so like New York City time.
2 or 3, maybe late is 4.
All right, because I know the
5.
Tyson Fury fight comes on at 4:30, you guys, Eastern time, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some undercard fights as well. So, just to be on the safe side, you guys, here at Corey Lee's Boxing, we will be starting no later than 3 p.m. No later than 3 p.m.
Flanagan is on the undercard of Fury.
That's what I'm saying. So I know for a fact we're gonna be starting earlier than 4:30 p.m. So we're gonna have a long day here at Corey Lee's Boxing, man. All of the panel, I hope all the panel shows up. It's going to be one for the ages, man. It's going to go down. It's going to be epic. Bring your coffee, bring your whiskey, whatever you're drinking, bring it, popcorn, sausages, ham, steaks, whatever you want to bring. You're grilling out, you're listening to Corley's Boxing. We're going to be live, man. We're going to be, punch by punch commentary. We're going to probably have Dr. Blick. We got some other people that's going to be on, man. We got different countries, different states. We're going to be here, you guys, man. And, I want to personally thank everybody that came out tonight, man. If you haven't, go follow every single brother that was on my live show tonight, man. And like I said, man, this has been Corey Lee's Boxing, and we've just hit you with another banger. And until next time, you guys, peace.
Go.
Yeah.